today's video I have a fun reading challenge again where I'm gonna get some of my friends to pick the books that I'm going to read for the next week or so. I'm not sure. So far we have two of my friends have answered and they've picked some books and two others have not. That's gonna be too many books for me to read in 1 week, but we'll see how long I can get through. Like, we'll see what I can get through in this video. I would like to only film this for about a week so I can post it, but we'll see. So I am so excited. There's so many books that I want to read, and I was on Libby the other day and I went to audiobooks and then what was available, and there were so many good books available. So I picked a bunch and my friends are gonna help me get through them. The options that my friends have to pick from are Quicksilver, Bram Stoker's Dracula, A Curious Beginning, Tunnel of Bones, Divine Rivals, Thorn Hedge, and A Curse Carved in Bone. Now, I did start Thorn Hedge the other day. I would like to finish it because it's short. It's only 5 hours, and so is Tunnel of Bones. I think Tunnel of Bones is only 5 or 6 hours. So I would like to get through Thorn Hedge. No one's picked it, but I might still listen to it anyways. We'll see. I've asked Faith, I've asked Sarah, I've asked Maya, and I've asked my friend Claire. And so far Faith and Maya have answered because they're also 3 hours ahead of me time zone wise. So Sarah and Claire are in my time zone, so we'll see when they answer. But so far Faith has picked Quicksilver or Tunnel of Bones. I said Faith could pick two because if one of them gets picked, then I'll read the other one. And then Maya picked Quicksilver. So I am going to read Quicksilver and Tunnel of Bones. And then I think I know what Sarah's gonna pick, and I'm not sure what Claire is gonna pick, but I'm excited to see. Most of these are audiobooks because I think that's the only way I'm really gonna get through some books right now. I'm just in such a big slump, and physically reading books is just slowing me down so much and making me not really want to read. So most of these are audiobooks or like the ebook that I can read on my Kobo. I am so excited to get into it. I don't know what I'm gonna get up to this week. I'm going to start a new crochet project. I know I think in my last couple vlogs I keep starting new projects and then abandoning them or frogging them and taking them apart because they're just not what I wanted to actually do. But I have a new one that I'm really excited for, and I'm gonna make a whole series about it in like YouTube shorts. So that's gonna be exciting. And I do work this week. It's the first week after spring break here where I live, so I will have a little bit more time because I work more during spring break. We'll see. So I hope I can get some good stuff done. We're going for a walk with my in-laws after work tonight, which is going to be so nice. And I have been trying to like go for a walk almost every single day, whether it's on my walking pad or outside, or do a workout of some kind, like move my body every day. And yeah, work on my crochet, maybe start a puzzle. I will catch you guys up as we go. I am here with an update. It is now Tuesday morning. I don't know what time, like 8 a.m. or something like that. And I have listened to 64% of Quicksilver. I was at about like 45% by the time I went to bed last night, or like 50%, and now I'm at 64%. I've been listening to it non-stop. It helps that like yesterday I only had to work 3.5 hours, and today I only have to work like 5 hours. So I have a lot of extra time in like the last couple days to listen. But oh my gosh, I'm really enjoying it. I did not realize how, you know, it is, how spicy I guess it is, but it's not even really spicy. It's just very like heated, I'll say. I did not expect that. I went into this book completely blind. I know nothing about it. I've just heard about it. I've just heard of it. I don't know anything about it. But it's so fast paced, and that's really helping me. It is kind of like Insta attraction, but I don't personally hate that. I also don't personally hate Insta love or Insta attraction if they're done right. I don't know if I would say this book is like perfect or done right in that way, but it's enough to like kind of get me out of this slump that I've been in, and it's super fast paced, so I am really enjoying that. I don't really want to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, and I'm really bad at giving synopsises, but I've been listening to it since like 5:25 this morning, because that's when I wake up at 5, and then my boyfriend leaves for work, and then I like just spend the whole morning with myself, which is so nice. I have just been listening to it. I've been crocheting, so I have a crochet update for you as well. But first, I have a little package, not book related at all, but it'll help me with books. That's a new pair of glasses, because these ones broke like a week ago or so, and I put a band-aid on the end, and they just like barely stay on my head now. I've had these glasses for, oh, see, like they don't stay on. I've had these glasses for pretty much exactly 2 years, because I reordered the exact same pair, so this is not anything like super crazy. But I checked, and I had ordered these March 14th, 2024, and they broke a few days after that, 2026. Isn't that crazy? So anyways, we have a new pair. Let's open them, see how they are. I was thinking of getting like a different style, but I just couldn't be bothered, especially because I ordered my glasses online. I didn't want to have to like spend hours doing the try on camera feature. I just wanted to buy new glasses so I didn't have to worry about it. So that's what I did. And these are like super affordable, not sponsored or anything. I can't open the box. I buy my glasses from iBuyDirect, in case you were wondering. Not sponsored. I just genuinely like the company. Let's see. Beautiful. This is so weird looking at them. Okay, that's so interesting. One thing I was really curious about was if these ones were like super discolored. Like, you know how a clear phone case gets gross and discolored? I was thinking that was happening to my glasses, but putting them side by side, not really. They're just darker. That's crazy. Let's put them on. Oh, they're nice and crisp. These ones are so like floppy. I already fogged up the glass one time. Wow. Why do they feel a little different? I mean, I don't know. It's been 2 years. Maybe they've tweaked some things on them, but that's crazy. And like, these are so scratched up. Can you tell? They're like so scratched up. So I'm glad to have a new pair that fit me well. I'm going to keep these as backup if these ones break. I should probably just order like a whole second pair or something as backup, but yeah, okay. I can see again, and they fit on my face nicely. Wow. Like my other ones, they were so loose that like if I looked down, they would fall off my face, but these ones aren't, so that's a win. Okay, crochet update. So I also love that I didn't have to get a new prescription or anything, because adjusting to a new prescription is awful. I can see without glasses. It's just I get headaches and my vision's not as clear as it could be. So I got glasses when I was 18. In case you were wondering. Anyways, so here's what I've got so far for my little Blair Witch Project crochet. Did I even talk about that in the beginning of this video? I don't even remember. But I am making a couple shorts about it, so you guys will have seen the shorts by now. So here's what we've got. I am 10 rows in, I believe. We've got the beginning of the 2 legs, and I'm really liking how it's turned out so far. I did mess up once and had like on the 3rd row or something and had to redo that last night, and then I have messed up twice over here. I think I forgot to put this the chain 1 stitch in between the double crochets twice in a row, but that's okay because this is just for me, so it's fine. I was like, I'm not about to undo this entire row just for that, because I did it on my swan one that I did a few videos back. If you wanted to see my first ever full crochet project, it's a swan. I'll put a picture, but it's in one of my other vlogs. I did that on that one too, and once you block it and stretch it out, like, it's not that big of a deal. You can't really even notice it, so it's looking good. I'm really excited about it. This is what I've been doing all morning. I'm not even kidding. Pretty much all morning. I had that audiobook in the second my boyfriend left the house, and I just sat on the couch. I have like an ambiance video on the TV, but it's turned pretty much all the way down. Had my AirPods in, and I just went to town. This is probably my favorite thing to do. My favorite hobby is audiobook, a really good fantasy audiobook, and crochet. It's just so good. So good. I'm really, really enjoying it, especially because I've been crocheting for like 3 or 4 years now. 3? I don't know, 3 years now. So it's become a pretty like brainless task for me. I can really do it without having to think much, which is so nice for listening to an audiobook. It's just the like foundation chains usually you have, like, especially with filet crochet, involve math. So that's the update on that. It's going really well. I did read a few pages of Paladin's Strength on my Kobo last night, but I didn't really make it that far. I don't think I'm going to focus on that book right now. I think I'm going to focus on Quicksilver. And well, I mean, this whole video is the books that my friends picked. That's another update we have. We have another update too. I told you guys that Faith and Sarah had both answered which books I should read. So Faith said Quicksilver or Tunnel of Bones. Maya said Quicksilver. Sarah said A Curse Carved in Bone, which I knew Sarah was going to pick because we read the first book of that series together, sort of like at the same time. And I knew that they were going to pick that book. As soon as I put it in my Libby, I was like, yeah, this is the book they're going to pick. And then Claire picked Divine Rivals. So all really good picks that I'm really excited about. I actually listened to like half of Divine Rivals a few years ago, but also just like never finished it. I don't remember why. I think I did the thing that I did with A Curious Beginning in my last vlog where I said I started reading it and then decided I wanted to annotate it. So I wanted to buy a copy to read it and annotate it. And then I never did. I got my hold for A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. I own a copy of that book. That book, I listened to most of it on audiobook, then stopped because I wanted to read it physically and annotate it. So I bought it, and then I never did that. So I think since now that I'm in like this audiobook mood, I'm going to focus on those, but A Study in Drowning is probably not going to make it into this video. I've got to try to get through 4 books in this video. I think I'll be able to do it. If I really lock in, I think I'll be able to listen to the rest of Quicksilver today. I have like over 7 hours left, like 7 hours and change. And I listen on 2 times speed. So really that's like just less than 4 hours. So I think I could do it if I just really lock in. And then I would think I'll do Tunnel of Bones, because that is a junior fiction, like middle grade book. It's the second book in a series that I really like by Victoria Schwab, or like V.E. Schwab, but she goes by Victoria Schwab for her like middle grade books. And the first one is so good. It's like this girl who is a psychic, like a girl, like a preteen girl. And then her family are like paranormal investigators, sort of, or like her dad's a historian and her mom's an author, I believe. And they get offered this TV show like opportunity. So in the first one, they go to Edinburgh to film and all of that stuff. And of course, because she's like this psychic kid, she starts like seeing all of these spirits and stuff, and like meets a ton of people along the way. There's 3 or 4 books in the series. The second one takes place in the Paris catacombs, I believe, because it's called Tunnel of Bones. I believe it's the Paris catacombs. So I'm excited. I did start that one a few years ago as well and never finished it. I have a really bad, I'm a good DNFer. I will DNF books left, right, and center. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. And then A Curse Carved in Bone, and then Divine Rivals. We'll see. This video might be a little bit longer than a week, but I am uploading 2 videos the week that I'm filming this. This is the last week of March, first week of April. I'm uploading 2 videos this week, so hopefully that makes up for it. Anyways, this has been a really long update. I've yapped for 12 minutes, so I think I'm going to continue listening to my audiobook and maybe play some Minecraft, actually, or continue my crochet. Not sure. I guess you guys will find out. So I'll update you in a little bit. Buckle in, because we have quite the update today. I did not think, it's 8:45 a.m. and I've read an entire book. I didn't think that would happen. Currently, almost a Tuesday, it's Wednesday, April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. We've got a crochet update. We've got a art update, and we've got 2 reading updates. So here we go. I finished Quicksilver last night. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to, but I did, and I'm so glad I did. I really enjoyed it. I gave it, recency bias would give it like a 4 out of 5, but when I really think about it, it's more of like a 3.75 star book. I would read it again, and I would read the second one. I also would probably own it. So if that gives you the vibe, because I don't personally buy books until after I've read them, mostly, because I've spent way too much money buying books that I didn't like. So now I don't typically like to do that. So if that gauges it for you, I honestly was kind of lost in the end, because I started doing the thing where I was listening but not fully listening, but I didn't want to re-listen to like a couple hours of the ending. So I just tried to piece together what was going on, and I think I understood it. It has the very typical ending that a lot of fantasy romance books do. The ending reminded me a lot of the ending of The Night and the Moth, which I read earlier in March. It reminded me of the ending of The Crimson Moth or Heartless Hunter. Like, it has 2 different titles. Kind of reminded me of that. It's a very typical romantasy ending, but I'm excited to see the second one. Oh, it also reminded me of the ending of, oh my god, what is it called? This book. I have the second one that I'm going to read in this video. The second one is A Curse Carved in Bone. What's the first one? A Fate Inked in Blood. That's what it's called, right? Something like that. Yeah, very similar. So I'm really excited that I finished it. And I think I will definitely try to get to the second one at some point this year. And then this morning, I started the audiobook for Tunnel of Bones. I don't even know what time I started it, probably like 6 a.m. or something like that. And I did what I did yesterday morning. I crocheted for like an hour or so listening to it. I did the dishes, cleaned my house a little bit while listening to it. because it was only 5 hours long and I listened to them on 2 times speed, it was really only like 2.5 hours. And it was good. I had read the first one a couple years ago, and I listened to like half of this one a few years ago as well. You don't know. I don't know if the series has a name, but the first one is called City of Ghosts, and it's by Victoria Schwab, V.E. Schwab. I'm pretty sure I've already said that. My memory completely shot. But basically, we're following this girl who has kind of like psychic abilities. She's able to go in between the like realm of like the spirit realm and the real life realm because of an accident that happened. And so now she kind of just like goes in between these realms helping other spirits. Her best friend is a ghost. It's a fun like middle grade book series if you like spooky middle grade books. It's definitely something I would have read in middle school if it existed when I was in middle school. I don't think it did. So yeah, and the first one took place in Edinburgh. The second one took place in Paris and like the Paris catacombs. And there's 2 others, I believe, at least a third one. I'm pretty sure there's 4. And they take place in other like famous haunted locations around the world. I don't know if I will continue the series. Like, I enjoyed it and it was super fast and like fast paced and like a fun read, but it's not like a priority for me. I got it from Libby because it was available and I needed options for my friends to pick from. So I'm really glad that it ended up getting picked. So Maya and Faith, your picks have been read, and I really enjoyed both of them. I really did not expect how spicy Quicksilver was, but I still really enjoyed it. And I feel very like fulfilled by the books I've read so far in this video. This is crazy that I've read this many books this fast. I really have been loving audiobooks, I guess. The next book that I'm going to read, I think is going to be, I'm actually unsure. I have Divine Rivals left and A Curse Carved in Bone. I think I'm going to do A Curse Carved in Bone. I barely remember the ending of the first one, so maybe I will like look up the synopsis of the ending of the first one because I barely remember it. And then I really want to get through Divine Rivals as well. I'm giving myself, I started this, when did I start this video? Monday morning? And I'm going to try to give myself until like Sunday. Hopefully I can finish these by Friday. I'm going to give myself until Sunday to read all 4 of these books. So there's the reading update. As for painting update, you guys would have saw a little clip. I started my paint by number, just got a few small places. I started with color number 2 because I can't find a single spot for color number 1. It might not even be on here. We might not even, I'm sure there is. But this picture has a lot of detail. Like you can see how tiny a lot of these are, which I wanted. I wanted something that was going to be a bit of a challenge and something that would force me to like slow down instead of like fly through it, you know? So it was really nice to like, I listened to the last little bit of Tunnel of Bones while I did this, and it was a really good time. But yeah, can't find number 1 anywhere on here. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start with number 2 and fill it in as we go. There's quite a bit of number 2, but they're also like really tiny, but some big ones, I don't know. We'll see. So excited about this. I'm not gonna rush through this. This is gonna be something where I'm just gonna do it like whenever I feel like it. If I don't want to crochet, or if I don't want to watch a movie, or if I don't want to be paying attention to a movie, something like that. So painting update. Now crochet update. So I was supposed to be filming like part 2 of the short because I posted part 1. It's already up. And it was like me starting this crochet project, and I've just been so locked in that I haven't been able to film anymore to post any other parts about it. We've made quite a bit of progress. It's all tangled. It's looking really good. I did mess up. There's 3 squares right here. There's supposed to be 4. But I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna keep going with it. I think it'll be fine. I think where I messed up was like somewhere down the line down here. I didn't like skip a row, but I started one of them too early, like started one of these blank spots too early. But I think it's still gonna be fine. I'm just gonna adjust as I go. This is my own pattern, so I can do whatever I want with it, but it's looking so good so far. I'm already coming up with lots of other ideas of ones I can do. There's the update. I'm not sure what book I'm going to start next, but I am going to film another video because I need to post another video today, and then I will just give you guys an update in a bit on what I ended up starting. Hello. We have quite a big update to talk about. So, I don't even remember the last thing I talked about in this video, but it's currently Saturday, April 3rd, I believe. And I am about to finish the 4th book this week. I don't think that's ever happened before, and I don't think it will ever happen again. Me finishing 4 books. It really helps that they've been audiobooks, and it really helps that I didn't work a whole lot this week. Like, this will probably never happen again. But I'm really proud of myself and really happy with it. So I thought I'd give you an update here before I finish the last book. I believe the last update I gave you was that I had finished Tunnel of Bones, and I'm not sure if I knew what I was going to start next. I probably said that I was going to do A Curse Carved in Bone next, but I ended up doing Divine Rivals. So, and I'm really glad that I did Divine Rivals first, because I think that I probably would have never read it if I didn't do it when I did, and I'm really glad that I did because I did really enjoy it. I started Divine Rivals on Wednesday, I believe, and I finished it last night. It did help that I went to my mom's house last night for my stepbrother's birthday dinner, and it's like an hour away, so that ate up a bunch of the audiobook. And Divine Rivals I think was only like 10 hours, so it wasn't like the longest audiobook in the world. That ate up a lot of it. I finished it on the drive home last night. I don't have like a whole lot to say. I think I had bigger expectations for Divine Rivals. I really enjoyed it, and I would buy a copy of it and I would reread it, but I feel like not a lot happened. Like, a lot happened, but also like not a lot at the same time. It wasn't bad, and I really enjoyed the writing style, and I enjoyed the setting of them being like at the front lines of the war that was going on, because it was giving me the same vibe as the series I read earlier this year, the Black Winter series by Darcy Coates. It's an apocalyptic series, even though apocalyptic and war are kind of different. It just gave me the same vibe, and I really liked that. And I ended up having an apocalypse dream last night. So in a good way. I enjoy apocalypse dreams. So it was interesting, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm not sure if I would read the second one, at least not right away. It ended the same way like most romantasy books end. Wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it, and thank you, Claire, for picking it, because if you didn't pick it, I probably would have never read it, and I've been really wanting to, so I'm really glad. So then the last book that I have started is A Curse Carved in Bone. I started it today. I actually earlier this week started the audiobook. I got like 8 minutes in, and I was like, I don't remember enough at all of what happened in the first book, so I found a summary of the first book here on YouTube, and I watched that this morning, and then started the audiobook also sometime this morning. And I've just been like cleaning my house all day and organizing, because we got a bunch of like, I took like, my grandparents were going through their storage unit, and they gave me another air fryer, they gave me a toaster oven, which I've been wanting a toaster oven. I've never had one, but growing up I always thought that like the people, like my friends that had toaster ovens were so cool. So I got a toaster oven. So I had to like rearrange my whole kitchen to like find a way to make it fit, because I have a very small kitchen. The toaster oven's right there, you can see it. But yeah, so that I spent a lot of time last night and this morning doing that, and then I ended up just cleaning my whole house. And this is the first day this year that I have hung my laundry outside. I have my laundry hanging outside, and I mopped the floors. I did the whole thing. I cleaned my bathroom. I did the whole thing, and I feel like this is like what I'm meant to do with my life, is just listen to audiobooks and clean my house. Like, it's just one of my favorite things in the world. It's just so much fun. I did also go for a quick walk today, which you would have seen. It was only like 10 minutes, but that's fine. I'm just gonna do a workout or something later to like make it a little longer of movement. So as for A Curse Carved in Bone, I'm also really enjoying it. I'm really glad that I looked up a synopsis or like a summary of the last book because I did not remember a single thing. So going into this one, it's helped me a lot to understand what's happening. And I also, when I read the first one the first time around, I barely remembered anything as I was going. Like it was like purely entertainment. I barely absorbed any of the information. So that was really helpful and I really enjoyed that. So I have like 3 hours. No, I have just less than 2 hours left, I think. But I'm listening to it on 2 times speed, so really I have probably like just over an hour and a half left, I think, something like that. I have no clue. I think I have just less than 3 hours left. So I have about an hour and a half left on 2 times speed. And I'm definitely gonna finish it today because I want to post this video on Monday or Sunday. We're gonna be busy tomorrow, so I want to finish it tonight so that I don't have to worry about not being able to finish it tomorrow. Anyways, there's my update. I just sat outside and I ate dinner, and I think I'm gonna just like do some more painting or crochet and like try to finish the audiobook. So yeah, I'll see you guys with a final update. Hello, coming to you from this corner of my living room because I don't really have time to like sit down, set everything up and film everything properly. As you can hear my kettle, I'm about to boil tea. But I just came to give the final update of this video because I finished A Curse Carved in Bone last night. I finished it within 24 hours, which is crazy work. I just had it in my AirPods the whole time on 2 times speed, and I really enjoyed it. I think I said that about all these books, but I think the best one so far, probably Quicksilver and then A Curse Carved in Bone, but I would rate A Curse Carved in Bone higher. I don't know, I don't really rate books anymore. It's hard to explain. But I'd probably do like Quicksilver, Curse Carved in Bone, or like Tide, and then Divine Rivals, and then A Tunnel of Bones. I did really like them all. I think this was a really fun challenge, and I can't believe that I actually completed it. It's currently Sunday, like Easter Sunday, April 5th. I think I said the wrong day yesterday. I think I said April 3rd. It was April 4th. I'm just so proud of myself for being able to finish this, and I can't believe that I did. And now I need to think of like another challenge for next week, because I think the only way that I'm going to be able to read is to like keep challenging myself. So I think I'm going to try to come up with another challenge for next week, whether that's like a spinner wheel or the TBR jar or something like that. But anyways, I just wanted to pop in and give a quick little final update for this video because I'm really busy today, like I said earlier, and I have a lot going on, but I want to wrap this video up today so I can edit it and post it tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really proud of myself. If you have any book recommendations based off of this video, please let me know, because this was a really good grasp of the kind of books I like, and I also enjoy horror and thriller, like suspense books as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the like abrupt ending, but I'm busy. I got places to go and people to see and things to do. So I want to get editing this video, but thank you so much for watching. Again, I had so much fun, and if you guys have any other challenge ideas for me, definitely let me know in the comments and I will try to do them. But yeah, for now, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!